How to perform a title search on your own. Hi, this is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, investor, and your #1 source for real estate advice online. I wanted to re-record this video because I had some questions about how to do this, and my previous video had a little bit of bad quality because I was at the beach and there was a little wind, a noise, and I'm again at the beach, so I hope this video turns out better. But basically I want to talk a little bit about how to perform a title search on your own and whether or not you need an attorney to do this for you in case you're doing tax sale foreclosures, you're just checking up on real estate, or if you're buying real estate, if you own real estate, how to do this on your own. There's not really one sure way of how exactly to do it, but I can tell you how I do it, and just take it from me. That's how title searches are done. You basically, all the records for a particular piece of real estate are located in the county courthouse of that where that particular piece of real estate is located. So if you have, if you're in state so-and-so and your county is such and such, you go to the main city for that particular county, which there's always a county seat, a city, and they will have, at the county courthouse, they will have all the records pertaining to that particular piece of property. Now when you walk into a courthouse, you can ask the court clerk to show you all the records to one particular address. You may have to ask them to actually give you the map ID or the number for that particular property, which is not the same as the address, and this is very important because you want to make sure that the legal description matches whatever the map ID is, or the ID, the number for that particular property, and not the actual address, because addresses can be confusing sometimes. So you ask the court clerk, and by the way, I wanted to tell you that the people that work at the courthouse, the court clerks, they are not allowed to give you any kind of legal advice. So you can't ask them what a particular piece of document means, but you can get that particular document from them, or you can ask them where you can find it. And when you go to the courthouse, and actually most counties, like a little bit more modern counties or bigger counties, they have a lot of that information already digitized. However, whenever it's digitized, sometimes it only goes back a certain amount of years. So if you wanted to get all the records that were ever recorded about a particular piece of property, you should actually really personally go to the courthouse or send your agent or assistant to do it for you. And this is what you're paying a lawyer to actually do. They do title searches. It costs anywhere from $175 and upwards to like $500 to research a piece of property, which can get kind of expensive. So it's better for you to learn how to do this yourself. So when you go to the courthouse, you basically ask them, let me see all the records for one particular piece of property. And so when you go to the courthouse, I would suggest for you to do this more than just once, because you're going to need to learn how to do this. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. But you're going to see kind of like the same documents over and over again. You don't have, of course, to read all of them because some of them are quite lengthy. But whenever there's a mortgage, there's usually a security deed or a warranty deed, or some sort of note deed where basically the buyer or the owner of the property has signed the rights of ownership to a property to whoever lent them the money to buy it, or something similar like that. It would say security deed, warranty deed. You can also see contractor's liens. They can be in any shape or form, but those ones you just start reading them. Quit claim deeds, which is basically one person assigning a property to another person, all the rights of that property to another person without any kind of warranty. And you'll see the same maybe 10 or so sets of documents that is going to start looking very familiar to you. And then what you're going to start seeing is, especially if the property is older, you're going to see warranty deeds canceled or security deeds canceled, which just means that a mortgage is paid off. And they usually reference each other. They reference each other by book number and by page number, and that's how they're actually physically filed in the courthouse, by book number and page number. So I would just suggest to go to the courthouse if you're trying to research a piece of property, get a pen and paper, and just start jotting things down. Just write down notes. Now, if you have any questions about this, just post them down here, right here at this YouTube video. Just post your questions and I will gladly answer them. You can also go to my website, juliamspencer.com. It's also at the bottom of this video. This is where you can subscribe to some really cool, awesome deals on my audiobooks where I answer a lot of questions very similar to this one. You can also download a free guide to real estate investing there and sign up for my newsletter, and there's going to be all kinds of information like this for you. Now, there is a audiobook that I just recently published. It's called Making Money with Tax Sale Foreclosures, and in it there will be a module on how to research properties, including title searches. So go to that website today, juliamspencer.com, purchase that audiobook, start writing down notes, start getting into it, dig into it, and try to write down any questions that you have and get involved and get excited about it as I am. And I look forward to hear from you. Don't forget, juliamspencer.com. Do it today. Do not delay. Your future depends on it, and I hope to see you investing soon. Thank you.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.